Hello, welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Cedric Kennedy, and I'm thinking that now people, we all, to an extent, because there's very few honest human beings on this planet. When I say few, I'm talking about less than maybe 300. Out of every human on the planet, less than 300 honest people. Because right now, and I want, please, earnestly, honestly, and don't find some one thing or three or four or five things. I need to see reality. I think people are just bullshit artists trying to bullshit artists. And it's seasons of bullshit. That's what I'm thinking. Just think about this. Now, reality, is it real or is it not? Well, yes, it's real. The people are fake. People are just fake. That's my assessment until you can prove otherwise. I'm going to sum up 12 years real quick. Something that I usually say quick and I don't do it. No, I'm going to sum up 12 years real quick. All right. Obama is the nominee. White people ask, where did he come from? Didn't acknowledge him. It's like, the butler and the help to, hey, you black, make sure that they don't think you're there. You're there, but you're invisible. Well, he showed up. Everybody else knew he was there, but that's how much white America don't think about black America, because they didn't notice him. And they didn't know that black people would vote for him and didn't understand what was going on. And then want to call racist and tribalism and stuff when black people said, we're going to get this black man in office. Now, thinking about the multiple centuries of getting white people in offices. So Obama's in. Racists come out the woodwork. The ones that called him the Antichrist. Yeah. They even formed their own Tea Party, which had begun under Bush, but then exploded under Obama to the point where Obama, because of his skin tone, was so hated, even by himself, because he would not call himself black or half black. He just say he's biracial, and he talk about his grandmother. All right. I'm starting to wonder if Michelle's a beard. Any case, what happened? They allowed that Tea Party to come into fruition and gain notoriety and ratified and everything. Got on the ballot in less than a year. And they were doing, Congress, Senate, they were judges, they were voting for everything on these ballots. They did it. Green Party had been there since freaking 80s or whatnot. And they can barely be on the ballot, let alone spoken of. And they just kept revving it up and revving it up and revving it up. They revved it up. They wanted Obama's oppositions to always take the gloves off. They wanted them to say what was on their mind and speak the truth. When we know the truth is, speak your racist mind so it can enable us to be as racist as we've always wanted to be publicly. That, Bill of Rights and other things, and worried about what their other friends would say, keep them quiet, but not at the dinner table, just public. To the point where Nazis and whatnot started forming up. The KKK started forming up and doing rallies. All this under Obama, who was making sure to aid in incarcerating as many black people as possible, to deport as many minorities as possible that weren't, if you come from another country, you going back unless it's from a white country. Obama did that. That was under Obama, who said no golden parachutes. No, they gave them platinum, silver, diamond parachutes. So he was right. No golden. They went above it. This all happened under him, and no matter what he did, he gained no respect. He couldn't get any love. He couldn't get anything. The black people supported him as much as he did not support black people. He did some good things, but overall, he's aided nothing to the positive discourse of this country, while under his watch, police brutalities increased on video. That's what happened under Obama. Obama gets out after 8 years. Trump comes in, and then the police brutality really kicked in. The racists came out in Nazi form like crazy. That's what happened. We're going to kill every black man, woman, and child. We're going to molest children. We're going to detain and molest immigrants. We're going to embarrass, shame, and give them very poor living conditions consistently. And everyone in the United States is all up in arms and angry over all of this stuff every single time, and pissed off justly so, while doing nothing the whole time. Are you mad at Obama with the platinum parachutes, the diamond parachutes? You mad about it? What you gonna do about it? You gonna vote for anyone different? Nope. Are you gonna espouse to vote for someone different and then try to follow through? Nope. You're gonna vote for the same old, same old. That's what you're gonna do. That's what you did. To the point where, well, you know what? We don't like what Obama did, and we're complacent, so we know that a Democrat's going to get in because never Bush, you know. So, yeah, we aren't going to do Bush again. No, hold my beer. So Trump is in. The gloves are off. He speaks the racist language. And it explodes. And no one says anything really until one too many black men died, but not enough black women. Now, you can't kill enough black women because ain't no one going to rise to the occasion of black women dying. But, you know, they'll use it for news coverage and, you know, the flavor of the moment. But they sure enough aren't going to use it like they did Floyd and Castile and others. Black Lives Matter so much so won't even really about black women or black lives. It was about black men. Let's be real about it. And if you want to know, that's one of my main reasons why I didn't give a shit about Black Lives Matter from then, now, and tomorrow. And look, I'm not pro women like that. I'm not pro men like that. I am pro honesty like that. I ain't going to jump on some woman bandwagon. Hey, women, you need everything. Want some dick? Hey, women, you need to have everything, and people need to cow down to you. Want some dick? Hey, let me hold this open for you, women. Want some dick? That's pretty much what any guy does. I got better things to do than to go out there and chase some girl for something that I don't want because I got it here. I don't need that. And these guys, even though they have it, they keep searching. They keep doing everything for it. But then they get into Black Lives Matter and stuff. And it's like, what's all that woman stuff now? You know? You can bring up some Sandra Bland. You can bring up anyone. Bring them up. But you don't. You don't. And you fight so hard in the streets, don't you? I sacrificed. I got beat up. The cops did this and did that and yada, 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 yada. Yeah. You didn't know it was going to happen to you. You just thought you'd go out there with your sign, yell some stuff, and then you got singled out. And it's like, oh, crap. Because if any of you were smart enough to know what was going on, and I don't care how many people hate me over this, if any of you were smart enough to know what was going on, as soon as you're standing there, you know, First Amendment rights, Constitution, and all of that, and you get pepper sprayed, tased, beat up, harassed, shoved, touched by any means necessary, or pushed out of where you are by the cops, which is government paid, you got a lawsuit and you'd win. Civil lawsuit. Hit them pockets. Make yourself a little more money. That's what you would have done. But you weren't out there for that. You was out there for brownie points. You weren't out there for black women. I don't even know how much you was out there for black men. It's more like just a tribe thing, everybody out there. So everybody's doing this. You got the racists that can't stand your ass. And you out there protesting police, which are just as racist, and protecting those racists, but not bringing up in courts or anywhere or trying to get in these black attorneys or civil rights attorneys to go after the police and the government for doing such things with clear, obvious video evidence. Nobody. Nobody's doing that. Not today, not then, not tomorrow. And if it does happen, yay. Are you doing it to make a change? Or are you doing it just to get some money? That tells everything, depending upon what that answer is. You got Trump in, he's doing all this and all that crap, and then all of a sudden, what happened? Everything you've seen, the deaths, the beatings, the good grief. And then it turns into Trumpism. So now his little racist buddies, a handful of them compared to the lot, storm the Capitol, doing things. Black people can't protest in the streets without getting killed. And these fools raid the Capitol, supposedly one of the most protected places in the United States of the North America. And they're able to go in because the racist buddy police just open the gates, let them in. You a cop, you've been killing people in the streets all year long. But then they storm the one place where they should never be able to storm, and you can't pull your gun. You're going to walk backwards. You're going to not do anything. Fuck you. Fuck you. They got a hold of you and killed your ass. So be it. You let them. You kill anyone else that's unarmed. Maybe the fact that they were kind of armed, you was like, well, this sounds like it's equal footing. I only have so many bullets. No, you would have popped one. They would have stopped. They had to get to the point of no return. They had to get to the last line of defense. The woman had to poke her head through the window, a broken window that she, former military, knew not to do. She got popped from behind. And everyone in there, they attacked her. It was for no reason, yada, yada, yada. And then when Trump is like, look, it's obvious that I have lost. I am done, and no one should be doing what they did at the Capitol, even though I said we should march up there and do stuff and, maybe take it over and stuff and all this other stuff, because he wanted to be like Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-il, and all these other motherfucking people. And Putin, he wanted to be in charge as a dictator and never leave office because, power is everything, right? And he turned on him. He threw him under the bus like a pro. And what did they do? Well, that woman that got killed, immediately, even though she had a Trump flag, she was shouting for Trump. She wanted to go and hang them, detain them, and all this other stuff in there. Might I add, Democrats, not the Republicans they were after, but they wouldn't have known the difference. They just would have seen, you in here, so we got you. It would have went from Democrat to Republican too, as it did, just that you're in here in government. And what did they do? They said she was Antifa. That she was Antifa, and she was there basically just faking the funk. She got killed. That's what they did. And everybody else that can't deny it and what they can't deny what they did. Well, Trump told me to do it. It's like Trump didn't make you do shit. You can't use Trump, but they say Trump told me to. I was just following orders. No, Trump didn't order you to do anything. Trump made suggestions. He made speeches. He didn't tell you to do it. Y'all just want to do what you want to do and be as bad as you want to be. And then, just like a child, which really is no different than an adult, try to pass the blame on to somebody else because no accountability with anybody. Not just you, not just the damn, January 6th invaders, the insurrectionists, not just the KKK and the Nazis. Not just Black Lives Matter and Antifa. Anyone that did anything by any means of the necessary of wrong, you just pass it on to somebody else. You put blame somebody else. All this, everything, war in the streets across the United States. And it's just week or two after Biden is in, it's like it never happened. There's a pandemic that people are ignoring. 500,000 plus people are dead because of it. And more than that, their lives and their quality of living has diminished, whether they have now asthma or reduced lung capacity, or their kidneys have shut down, or their liver's impaired, or their heart doesn't function as great as it could, or anything because of this. People just go out driving and they work with masks and they have gloves. People have the ability for a year and a half to actually cripple this country in a way that would make the country work for the people and not the rich and wealthy. And nobody did a damn thing. Black Lives Matter didn't do a damn thing. The racists didn't do a damn thing. All the protesters in general didn't do a damn thing. Nobody's going to vote different. Nobody's going to advocate other than me, Nihilist Nick, and a few others to vote differently. Everyone's going to do the exact same shit that got everything to where it is, and is going to repeat, because everything that's happened in the past 2 years has happened almost every 12 to 15 years on some scale. Nobody cares to change because, in my opinion, through my observation, every human being except for roughly, and it's just a guesstimate, that's my hope level, 300 people. Everyone else is full of shit. 300 people are honest, real, and want true change around this planet. But everyone else is full of shit. They don't care to change. They don't want change, but they want change to happen only for them. Prove me wrong.